So here it is. This is the GBA HDMI kit, and this is currently on Kickstarter from Intech Gaming. They sent me this review kit, and I'm going to be speaking freely about this. Yes, I was given full reins to just be honest and to give my honest thoughts about it, and I am. There are good and bad things about this, and I'm going to show you those things. First, I'm going to unbox it. Comes with a really nice manual, and so what this is it's a kit that you can take maybe a damaged GBA unit, maybe a damaged screen, and you can consoleize it. And what's really cool is it comes with everything you need. It's a solderless kit. That's right. It is completely solderless and is compatible with the different pinouts of different GBA units, and you can convert it to a consoleized unit. You can hook it up HDMI 720p to a modern television set, as well as it comes with a PCB to put into a Game Boy Advance and use it as a controller. So the concept is really cool. I love the fact that they're coming out with a kit that can save maybe a damaged unit and make it functional. I think that's awesome. You know, I support those ideas. Let's check out on the follow through. So here's the actual fully installed unit. You can go on the Kickstarter. It'll show you how to install these things. It also has AV out. I love that. And it has a port for a Super Nintendo controller, as well as Bluetooth connections for modern controllers. 4:3:69 aspect ratio. Lots of cool things about what they're trying to do here. And here is the fully installed. This is a aftermarket shell with a PCB inside, so you can hook this into your consoleized GBA and use it as a controller. Pretty interesting. I'm going to check out and see how well it controls later. And here are the additional parts that this kit comes with. Again, you can purchase one fully installed. It does cost more, but you know, the standard kit, which you do have to install solderless install, it is $110. Also comes with AV cables, so it is cool that you can hook it up to a CRT. You know, that's a nice option for those that want to go that route. Comes with a USB-C cable. You do have to supply your own power brick. The controller cable length for your GBA PCB board is fairly long. I like that. As a kit, I think this is pretty good. It actually has quite a nice assortment of things you need to then make your GBA a consoleized device, and for that, that's a win. So here we go. We're going to jump right in. These are some of the modern controllers, and I'm going to try it with an easy flash. And here's some of the games I'm going to throw at it. Let's take a look. First, the good news. First game worked fine and hooked it up using a PS5 for my controller, and it works great. And this is Game & Watch Gallery 4, one of my favorite Game & Watch compilations. If you haven't checked this out, it's really cool. It's got classic and modern modes. I'm playing Donkey Kong Jr., the modern version of it. Simply fantastic. I'm a big fan of Game & Watch games, and it plays great. It was kind of weird playing this with a PlayStation 5 controller, but it's really cool that this kit offers that connectivity to modern controllers, as I think it's a nice way of playing classics, especially when there's several people out there with modern controllers in their household. This is Donkey Kong Country 2. I know there's lots of fans of this platformer series, and you know, here it is. This is the Game Boy Advance version. You probably might have played the Super Nintendo version, but anyways, here it is. And I'm playing this with an 8-bit DOE controller, and I know there's fans of those controllers as well, and it plays great. I was really happy. Easy to connect the kit to modern controllers. I didn't have any issues. And then jumped right into Ms. Pac-Man on Namco Museum 50th Anniversary. Now, what you're probably noticing is kind of like some squished characters on the screen. That's normal, as you know, that's part of the a GBA resolution, so that's not an issue. But you know, the Switch controller playing this works fantastic. So it was really cool. I was just able to connect modern controller after modern controller, no problem. So that is a total win for this, as it states it does it, and I was able to successfully do it the first try, no problems. Now, next up, I was able to connect an Easy Flash device, and you know, it should work. It is actual hardware, so it's really cool. And I know there's fans that use these devices to play, like, you know, fan translations. Mother 3 is a good example of a game that many people are going to play, and this is a great device to use that. Other thing that you can use this device for is to play NES games on your GBA on a TV screen. Kind of weird, but yes, you can do it. Now, again, the resolution is a little messed up. It's a little bit squished, but if you haven't played Micro Mages, I'm a huge fan. It's in my top 10 of aftermarket games made for the NES. It is coming to the Evercade as well. I know there's fans that watch this channel that are big Evercade fans, and so I'm really excited about seeing this compilation there. But you can play it here. You can get this game on Steam. It's available many different places. That's all the good news. Now the bad news. First up is the aspect ratio. Game Boy Advance has a 3:2 aspect ratio, and they give you a 4:3 or 69. Opt for stretching out the screen. Well, either one is wrong, so you know, that's kind of a downer. Also, you know, the screen has kind of a soft look to it. It doesn't have sharp pixelated look. I'm a big fan of those. You know, if you use an analog pocket, you're not going to find that here, and that is disappointing. I'm going to compare some screenshots with some competitors later. Also, the GBA PCB controller is not great. I am not a fan of the Game Boy Advance control pad, and I don't think it makes a great controller. So part of what you're buying is something I don't think you're going to use a lot, as I don't think it makes a good controller. I wasn't satisfied with what the controller they provided was. Now, this is what I'm going to compare. I have a RetroN Sq as well as original Game Boy player. I don't have my analog pocket, as that's coming. So here we go. What I have available right now is the Game Boy player and the RetroN Sq. And as you can see, the RetroN Sq with the most latest update is the sharpest picture. Now, the GBA HDMI kit, it just has kind of a soft look to it, and I know that's going to bother people. That bothers me, the fact that you can't have a sharp pixelated look. It's just frustrating, you know. To me, you know, you're paying a little bit of money and you should have that option. Here's another comparison. This is with a Game Boy player on my original GameCube I've had in my collection for 20 years, and as well as hooking it up to a monitor using a Carby. And so this is an expensive option. Now, the Game Boy Advance HDMI kit does look a little bit better. I think it has a little bit better color. So there's that. A little bit of sunshine poking through that thundercloud. But, you know, Metroid Zero Mission is one of my favorite GBA games. Here is the intro to Iridium 3D. Thought I'd share that. Cool intro. And, you know, it looks maybe a little bit better than the Game Boy player. You know, it's also, you know, the Game Boy player is old hardware, so, you know, it should look better. Here is the RetroN Sq, comparing it to the GBA HDMI kit. You know, the RetroN Sq is something I reviewed. Since release, it is better. Has been updated with some things that make it better. It's far from perfect, but it's available now, and it's under $100. So this is a competitor to this, and you don't have to install anything with the RetroN Sq. You know, it's available now, and you don't have to like assemble it. So that is an option for people as well. Here it is comparing Tetris Deluxe DX, and you know, here we go. As you can see, the RetroN Sq is so much sharper. You know, the GBA HDMI kit is soft. It has a soft look. I do not like that. Also, important to note, I wasn't able to hook this up to an Elgato HD60. I had to use a FrameMeister. For those that stream or maybe use YouTube, that might be an issue. And last, the ugly news. This is already a third of the way through its Kickstarter, and it's not making its goal. In fact, it's not close. I don't have an issue with the Kickstarter itself, but when you do Kickstarter, it's a risk. You're not guaranteed a product. I wish Intech Gaming nothing but the best, but this product does have some issues. I do wish them luck with their Kickstarter, and I just wanted to be honest and give you a transparent review of what you are going to get. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and click the bell as I'm uploading videos every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. This is the Immortal John Hancock, and you take care.